Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Sam Howell. He's putting together a tremendous campaign and is within range of the single-season passing record. It's the Falcons and the Panthers under the lights on Thursday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his man. That's Hunter Renfrow. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. And in motion is Brown. 3rd and 2. Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now give on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. And he so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside, defense.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading them out, the quarterback out of North Carolina. Greg, it is Sam Howell.
To say he found a pretty good rhythm last week, I think, Mike, is a little bit of an understatement. I mean, he single-handedly accounted for 30 points after throwing for 5 touchdowns in last week's win. He had a couple of interceptions, and those are obviously concerning, but it's a little bit easier to live with the picks when you can get that sort of production out of your passing game. Look for him to keep slinging the rock all over the field. Cut down on the turnovers. He can do that. He expects to lead his team to another victory in this one.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. That's Washington, the man in motion. Now it's Howell. This one complete to Washington.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jones motioning here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Howell out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Higgins sent in motion. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Howell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
That's another Falcons.
They'll throw with Howell. Catch left side is made by Higgins. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball at it.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
His kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll find his running back, White. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The man in motion is Watson. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Panthers.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. The man in motion is Watson. Stafford to throw again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now Stafford on. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's Eddie Pinheiro now, as the Panthers will try the field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Sam Howell heading back onto the field. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. The drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. 1st down, Stafford. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Throwing is Howell. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 3rd and long. To throw is Howell. He'll try to run for it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one brought in by Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll get about 2. Ashawn Robinson there on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They go play action with Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A give, and here's White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The man in motion is Watson. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. They'll stay on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is good. And the Falcons are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. Third and long. Here's Stafford. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. It is picked up by the defense. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons will come back to tie things at 17. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snaps to Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. They'll run on 2nd down. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. On comes the punter now. as he is on to punt for Atlanta. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll motion over Pierce. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll throw with Howell. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That's Washington, the man in motion. Now it's Howell. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Panthers have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Stafford now. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. That's Washington, the man in motion. Here's Howell. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Howell. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. Finding Higgins. To throw is Howell. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This one complete to Hayward. And he'll be taken down. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front, 20-17.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Stafford now on 2nd down. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Stafford to throw again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Working across the field, this one's to Higgins. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
That's another Falcons.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center. The nose tackle. He's big. He's strong. He takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
The throw on the run is complete. And with the last completion, number 491 on the year, even though not a category most people follow year to year, still significant. It breaks Tom Brady's all-time mark of 490, set back in 2022. Cherry on top of what's been a tremendous campaign.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Let's try the right side this time. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and a yard. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They work with a 6. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Throwing is Howell. That one knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and long.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. On On the play fake, here's... Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a first down throw for Stafford. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a give up the middle. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tag. They'll motion over Pierce. Throw on third down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Watson. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The man in motion is Watson. On first down, it's Stafford. To the sideline, he's got Watson. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Play action, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. The man in motion is Watson. Stafford now on third down. There's that man again. Another catch. Man in motion, heading left. To the air again, Stafford. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Again, it's Stafford. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Throwing again is Stafford. And he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers will cut the deficit to 7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. That one complete to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And that last throw is going to do it. The passing yardage there, good enough to break Peyton Manning's mark from 2013 of 5,477 passing yards. Congratulations on a huge football milestone. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. Taking off, he'll try to get there. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Falcons.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll throw with Howell. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Howell. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now it's Howell. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's Howell. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point now coming from Blankenship. He's got it. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stafford working from the pistol. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
On first down, Stafford. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The PAT up and good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Stafford now on first down. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Brown. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Stafford to throw again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll take a shot for Watson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Makes it third down and 10.
Now a handoff, running right. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. 4th down, Stafford. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that 4th throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To throw is Huntley. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Pierce. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From Throwing again is Stafford. He's got a man. That's Watson. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
To the air again. Stafford taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw is Stafford. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stafford. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. The man in motion is Watson. Stafford now on second down. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one complete to Pierce. They can still pick up a first down here. And they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Brown. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Now, faking the give. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Hayward.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A 32-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Falcons add on to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Stafford now on 1st down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Stafford to throw it. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Brown. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around.
The Falcons send their punting unit out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So it's a win here for the Falcons.